guys, welcome to another plugin review. Today we're actually going to be reviewing RPGHorses by Papa Pronta Team. Now I'm going to quickly show you a little bit about the plugin before we get into the config and how to set it up yourself. So simply, there are three horses offered, brown, gold and diamond. Different levels, different speeds, and all of this stuff is configurable. So we're going to just start off by buying the brown horse, and my balance before was 670 and now it should be 570, right. So by right clicking, it spawns the horse. Now similar to the Horses Reloaded plugin, this means that you can take it anywhere. However, it's introduced speed, XP and leveling up. So by moving around with the horse, you can see here that our XP is going up. So currently it's at 5%. So now we're going to quickly run around, I can't really call it a stable, but our little waiting lobby, and the XP will have gone up to 10%. So when that gets to 100%, it will have leveled up, if that makes sense, so to 2 out of 10. And you can set the boundaries in the config file, so level 2, how fast does the horse go. Okay, so that's exactly what we're going to be doing now. I'm going to dismount and then shift right click to get the horse back. Okay, I'll see you in the config files. Okay, so we can already see we can change quite a lot of things in this config file. I'm just going to start off by changing some of the messages in it. So I'd like to add a prefix of and for agent and C, and we're going to copy this and paste it in all of the other messages that the plugin sends. So now if we save this, upload it to our server and go in game, which I'll meet you there in a second, and we can see if it works. Okay, so now we need to do /RPGHorses reload. And now let's see if when we try to buy one of these saddles, we won't have enough money, and let's see if our prefix appears, which it does, perfect. So now every message that this plugin sends us appears with an agent prefix, which makes it look more professional and gives it more form. Okay, so now we're going to be going back into the config files, so I'll see you there. Okay, so now I'd like to change some of the levels and speed for the horses. So we're going to start off with horse 1, and I'm going to change this to 0.4 each time. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 0.4 each time, and do max 5 levels. And then for horse 2, I'd kind of like to leave things the same. It's kind of even and balanced. But I'd like to increase this to 0.3 and this to 0.5. And everything else, I think that should stay the same for yes. So all we need to do now is save it, upload it to our server, and I'll see you guys in game again. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how we can upgrade to the same type of saddle to get a better one. So for example, if I buy 2 brown horse saddles, and if we put them together in a workbench, there's a possibility that we can get a gold saddle. However, because they're both low on XP and level, there's a lower chance of the success rate. So what I'm going to do now off camera is get both of these up so we can definitely make the success rate and get a golden horse. So I'll be back once I've done that. Okay, so I've got both saddles up to level 2, so now in the crafting table we're going to try and upgrade them to a gold saddle. Fingers crossed it doesn't give the error and that we actually get it, please. Yes! Okay, great. So now you can clearly see that the gold horse has been gotten from 2 of the saddles, so it doesn't actually work out economically better with my pricing, but on your server it could. It depends what you set the price to be in the config files. So we now have the gold horse and the 2 brown horses. So now I'm going to quickly show you how to make a bloodstock agent or a horse seller or whatever you'd like to call it. Okay, so first we need to set the price. So /RPGHorses, add price, and then the tier, so tier 1 for us, and going to set that to 50. And now for tier 2, I'd like to set this to 300. So I want to make the first tier horse really accessible and easy for players to get, but the better horse is harder to get. And then finally, tier 3, let's make that 500. So now it means that if people do upgrade, sorry, I don't mean 500, I mean 750. So now if people do upgrade and buy 2 horses, they actually have a good chance in making some money or getting some money off the total price. So now we need to create an NPC. So to do this, you need the citizens plugin, and you need to type /npc create the name of the NPC. So I'm going to call it horse seller. And then you do /npc list to get the ID, and the ID for this one is 21. So next you need to do /RPGHorses, add seller, and then the ID. And this will now enable the horses seller to sell items, but before we check, I'd like to change the skin. So we do /npc skin and then any player name. So I don't know, let's just write test, see what skin he has. He has a Steve skin, great. So let's go with our normal, okay, perfect, test. So now when we right click, we have the 3 tiers, and it works perfectly. Okay, so if you'd like to spawn in a horse for a specific player, so say for example with Bycraft, this is also UELA friendly because you're able to get the horses for in-game money. So you do /RPG horses saddle, and then the tier, and then the player name. So in Bycraft you'd write the command with name like that. But we're not in Bycraft, so I'm gonna add like so, and now we've got our brown horse, and to get a tier 2, tier 2, tier 3, tier 3, like so. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and make sure to check out this plugin. Thanks for watching. Bye.